What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 48, and we start today's episode off with our upcoming objectives, and we also see that Carlos Tevez has returned from injury and is available for selection. However, he would miss this game against Roma because obviously when a player comes back from injury in career mode, they sort of come with the plaster, if you know what I mean. They're sort of not ready just yet. You can use them if you want, but it's always a risk. That's why AI managers and myself as well in my manager career modes, I'll prefer not to play them until they're fully healed. But yeah, we take on Roma for the first game of today's episode. We've got two important games coming up, as you would have seen by the objectives there in today's episode. We've got Roma first, they're sitting in third place, and then we're going to be taking on Napoli as well at home. So two big games here in what you consider early title contenders. You definitely think that Roma and Napoli will be the two sides that, at the moment we're in the driving seat, we're top of the table, but these are the two sides that you'd probably say if they can get wins against us here, they could definitely kick on and try and knock us off the top of the table and start a title challenge of their own. But yeah, we take on Roma here away from home, and the first chance would come there, but Sirigu had quite a simple save and I fell over the back of him there. And in the 27th minute, Roma did come forward themselves as De Rossi collects the ball and finds Golan, the Belgian centre midfielder, gets onto the ball and plays it back towards Javier Pastore, plays it out wide towards Jose Angel. He plays it forward towards Gervinho, and the Ivory Coast man crosses the ball to the far post, and Florenzi turns it in. So a great assist by the former Arsenal winger. What a lovely cross it was, and unfortunately for us, Florenzi turns it in and makes it Roma 1, Juventus 0. So not the start we wanted. And a few minutes later, we try to respond. Hazard, the Belgian, gives it to me. I'm down the left-hand side. I play a quick little scoop turn, keep on going. Fake Rabona. I was going to let this ball go out for a corner, but now I thought, no, I've got space here to whip him a great cross myself. I do so, pick out Quagliera, but unfortunately his header goes wide. And to be honest, I'm never too critical of my AI teammates when they miss a chance, so I miss a lot of chances myself, but I think he probably should have scored that one, to be honest. But still, 1-0, and on the stroke of half time, Roma almost doubled their advantage. Golan gets on the ball, finds space and shoots, but thankfully for us, it's a good stop by the veteran goalkeeper Buffon, who turns it behind for a corner, and it is still 1-0. And that was how the first half would finish. And in the second half here, Roma get on the ball again. Gervinho finds Golan, and those two are giving us problems all game. And as he crosses the ball in, Mandzukic has a free header, but thankfully for us again, Buffon bails us out. Another good stop by our captain, and it is still 1-0. And in the 61st minute here, another great chance for Roma. Pastore strikes it, but again, Buffon denies Roma a second goal. Another good stop by the goalkeeper. And from the corner, it is Pastore who ends up crossing the ball into the box here towards De Rossi. It's headed away by Bonucci, and as Torresidis gets onto the ball here, he gives it straight to me, and as I make the interception, it's a really good chance for a counter-attack, but I need bodies to come forward here. There's only one run in at the moment. I go down the left-hand side. I've got the pace to keep going and get past Torresidis. I keep on going, cross the ball to the far post. It misses everyone, and unfortunately, Isla turns it behind for a goal kick. So there was a good chance there. My final ball wasn't the best, I'll be honest, but even so, I would have preferred a little bit better support in the box there. But still, 1-0 to Roma, and in the 83rd minute, well, finally we did manage to get ourselves the equalising goal, and it came through yours truly, and I was just so relieved because I wasn't really having a good game, to be honest. I messed up that chance there with the final ball, and I wasn't really looking threatening in front of goal. I didn't get too many chances in this game. It was one of those where, had I called for the ball a bit more in dangerous areas, maybe I could have got a few more shots in, but instead, I sort of let the play go past me, and well, this time as soon as I got the ball, I knew exactly what to do. Cut inside, get onto my right foot and strike it, and thankfully, it does go into the top corner. Sirigu can't get there, and it is Roma 1, Juventus 1. So we're back on level terms, and I'm absolutely delighted to get the equalising goal, and it would prove to be the last piece of action in the game as well. So I managed to bail the team out and get us a point in this game and bring up my 17th goal in the Serie A. What a fantastic first half of the season it's been in terms of individual performances. But yeah, a 1-1 draw. It's not a bad result. I mean, I would have loved a win to really distance ourselves at the top of the table as we close out the first half of the season, but making sure we kept our unbeaten streak alive, that was the most important thing, and I was very glad to get the equalising goal there. And as you see by the player performance data, I got a 7.6. I only had one shot and it proved to be the goal. My passing was really accurate, 94%, but I think that the key about those stats were, it's very hard to find those in the key stats, to see these in the key stats. The key stats really for me me were the fact that I didn't really get the ball in the good areas. I was more sort of playing deeper and sort of supporting my team as opposed to being in and around the area, which is kind of frustrating when you think I'm the striker and one of the best players in the side. But even so, let's look at my stats and my attributes as well. Looking very good as an 86 rated striker. And here's a look at the league table too. 17 games in, we are 1 point clear of Napoli, who we take on next at the top of the table. So it's been a good first half of the season. Of course, the only unbeaten side in the league as well. It's been a good first half of the season. But I think the problem really is that there have been a lot of games we haven't been convincing, and that's kind of frustrating. Because I moved to Juventus with the hope we'd have a lot of, 3, 4, 5-0 games, and you guys would be a lot more entertained by the gameplay. But still, we also did some business. Our manager decided to sign Alexander Stefan, 86 rated, German goalkeeper, 29 years old. I'm not really sure we need a new goalkeeper, because Buffon, yes, he's aging, and of course his stats will naturally be decreasing, although we can't, well, I guess we can see that, but although I'm not showing it, I'm sure his stats probably are decreasing a little bit, but he's still playing really well, so I'm surprised that he sort of lost his place, Buffon, because Stefan played in this game to make his debut. We don't really need a new goalkeeper, I think. I think our problems really are sort of lacking a bit of a creative midfielder, but that's what the manager decided. We'll get a new goalkeeper instead, so there you go. Yeah, we've got a new goalkeeper. He's a glitch goalkeeper on this game. I think there's a career mode on YouTube where someone has him, and he's really, really highly rated, despite the fact he's only supposed to get to like 69 potential. But even so, he's came into our side, and he would make his debut against Napoli here. A very good Napoli side as well. A lot of really good players in that team, and yeah, here at the Juventus Stadium, I still fancied our chances, but coming off the back of that very disappointing game against Roma, it would probably be a very difficult game regardless. The first chance would fall to the away side here, as Insigne gets onto the ball and offloads it towards Pablo Zabaleta. The former City man plays it back inside towards Insigne. A really good chance, but as he drags his shot across the face of the goal, for some reason, I think it was Hamsik at the far post, just stood there and didn't attack it and put it into the empty net. But maybe it was offside, I don't know. But still, 0-0. But directly from kickoff, Juventus give the ball away here in just bizarre fashion as Vargas finds Gonzalo Higuain. The Argentine crosses the ball in, picks out Vargas, who hits the post, but Marek Hamsik, the Slovakian, Captain Fantastic for anyone who watches my PS4 career mode, follows up with a simple tap-in with an open goal from 2 yards out and makes it Juventus 0, Napoli 1. So, terrible start in this game, not what we needed as Hamsik scores the goal and we are behind early on. And to be honest, all of the chances really were coming to Napoli. Insigne almost made it 2-0 there, as Stefan on his debut got caught in no man's land, but thankfully his header went wide the post and it was still 1-0. And from this corner in the 36th minute, I almost equalised, but unfortunately the Russian goalkeeper Akinfeev made a really good stop to deny my header from crossing the line, and it was still 1-0. And that's how the first half would finish, so really disappointing. That chance for me was pretty much the only chance we had. Napoli were playing so much better. But directly from kickoff, we tried to respond here, and as Isla gets on the ball down the right hand side, he offloads it towards the run of Tevez. Tevez gets onto the ball, shoots, good save by Akinfeev, but thankfully for us, it is the Chile player Isla who follows in and makes it Juventus 1, Napoli 1. So Isla gets the goal, and I'm very, very pleased. And Tevez, back from his injury, was involved in that goal as well, as he caused the scramble after the goalkeeper spilled his shot. So 1-1, and we're back on level terms. And in the 66th minute, a great chance for me to get my goal in this game here as Marquisio playing me forward, but Akinfeev denies me, and I have to say I messed that up so badly. I went 1-on-1. I tried to trick the Russian goalkeeper with doing a little fake shot and then round him. Then I realised that he didn't hesitate, so I'd have to take the shot on early. And in the end, it turned out to be quite a simple save. That was such a poor piece of composure by me there. As you'd expect, I'm terrible in front of goal from one-on-ones. But from the corner, it's crossed in, and the header is simply dealt with by Akinfeev, and is still 1-1 as things stand. And in the 85th minute, it looked as though this game was going to finish level, as Stefan plays his goal kick forward towards Chiellini. He finds Asamoah. He gives it to Hazard. Hazard finds his man, Javi Martinez. He gives it to me after I request a free ball. I go down left hand side, step over to get myself inside. Really good chance here, fantastic run. I wait and wait and wait, pull off the cross, and Tevez, back from injury, turns it in and makes it Juventus 2, Napoli 1. So Tevez back from injury. I'm very pleased to play with my strike partner again, because that was a really nice assist there. I went down the left hand side, and it was just so easy for me. All I had to do was just wait and wait and wait for Tevez to peel off the last man, and as soon as he does, cross the ball in, give him a a free header from 6 yards out, he's not going to miss. So Tevez makes it 2-1. I was very pleased to get the assist for the goal, as Tevez got the goal, and if you want the assist for the first goal as well. So great to see Tevez returning, and I'm very pleased because we did manage to come from behind to win this game by 2-1. And the first half of the season, it's been really good at Juventus, and I know some people aren't really enjoying it as much, and I do apologise for that, but I definitely want to stay through the January transfer window and get ourselves our first big piece of silverware in this series. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like because it's much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.